Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Dr. Creasy, I see you out there, buddy. Thank you for being here, man. Darth is here. We got him in the game. We got Rob in the game. What do you face? What? Rob. Oh my goodness. Dude, thank you so much. And again, thank you so much for the huge dono last night, dude. That was dope of you, dude. Thank you so much. Oh man. You got the ball rolling, and then just like that pizza did it, dude. Like you were the star, bro. You were the star. You and Lady Debbie got us there so fast, and then like the pizza took over from there. It was like you just dropped the pizza on the table and was like, eat up, buddy, eat up. Oh my Lord. Dispensed. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Huge. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Rob's just playing with you. Just because like technically this is a face reveal on this channel, right? And let me fix that camera just a little bit. It was a little bit off. There we go. All right. Now I don't have to be leaning over onto the side desk over there. All right. So yeah, we got a lot going on tonight. It's going to be our session 0 here on channel. First campaign of this channel. We're moving over from the Culprit Gaming one to this one to kind of, oh snap. Look at, it's Vader's little helper. Let's go. Welcome in. Oh my goodness. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing a homebrew, and we're going to start moving the Curse of Strahd campaigns over here. Anything D&D related. I'm probably going to pick up what we call it, Baldur's Gate 3, just for the heck of it, so I can get us to affiliate here, and we can start working on monetizing and everything for this channel to be separate from the other one. Less craziness in this one, a little bit less. However, we will be moving over our channel points because I talked to the rest. Actually, I still got to talk to Rob on the outside, but it looks like we're still going to move the channel point stuff over to this one, where we can still do the D20s, the give initiatives, all that stuff, or to re-roll for GM, or re-roll for the players, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. This is gonna be like the first campaign I've ever created, and I created most of it, like 90% of it. I think I created in like 2 weeks. So there's a lot of missing. There's no hydrates. No, those we left those over there. They're just they fell over there. I don't know. They were dropped in transit. That's what it was. They were dropped in transit. I'm sorry.
The channel points will now be there for bad pizza.
For not bad pizza. No. I don't even know if I'd ever do that for myself again. I was talking to everybody. I was like, I can't even stomach that pizza ever again, dude. That was so bad. But it was the only thing got me through that were the kids. Okay, we got to help out pretty awesome.
Anchovies.
We helped out like the Boys and Girls Club of America yesterday, and it was amazing. It was absolutely, I was gobsmacked. Oh, I used the old term. By the end of the night, Doc, I ended up eating like 4 pieces, I think, dude, because like other people were donating so that I eat more pizza. It was so bad, dude. It was so like my salt intake. Rob, you take that back. Wait, you're not subbed in this one. Nobody can be subbed in this one. Oh, but yeah, it was great. So my wife and my middle child, they both ended up finishing off the rest, I think. You better not, Faith. You put that follow back on.
Nope.
Do it.
I'm not gonna follow until you promise to give us hydrates.
All right, I'll give you hydrates at 2/3 of the cost of 100. Okay, 100,000.
I don't think you know maths.
Yeah, 2/3 of 100,000 lurk loot points. Okay, be like for every, no, I got it. It's like
only if each time I set through that, you have to chug a gallon.
Oh my god! So
out of a milk jug.
Oh my god,
No,
Are
the
you
one
telling?
photo that you shared with us forever ago of the big 5-gallon like drum.
Oh my God! No,
Sorry,
That
the
one.
that's too
5-gallon
much.
what?
A 5-gallon
drum.
drum of like it's the big thing of water
Like
for the
the
water
water.
dispenser.
Oh,
The
yeah,
water
I
cooler
remember that
one.
picture.
So the 233 dono for the Culp special pizza night, right? Oh my God, dude! I don't know if I can do it again, dude. Like, oh God, I don't know. I don't know if I could ever do that again. That'd be
You should
rough.
just order some Vegemite and do
That-
like, or just do like really random foods that
I did
most
get
people don't think.
I did get toxic waste candies. Okay, so like those are real bad from what I hear, and from what I've tasted. I don't know if I'm gonna put these on there, Doc. I don't know if I'm gonna put those on there, but there's
I
the
already
Bean
have a
Boozled.
fan.
There's the oh my good, yes, Doc, yes. Aramis is is an owl, and you can be a fan because you know he's a good guy. But yeah, we got the nasty tasting beans, and then we still got the hot beans. I don't know if I'll put those nasty beans on there, dude. Those are so bad. Those are so bad.
Are those nasty beans like the beans that you get from like Bamboozled?
Those are the Bean Boozled, yeah.
Those are a fun Russian roulette of Jelly Bellies.
You say fun, but you know, I think we have a different term for fun on that one. But I appreciate all the support that everybody gives me, dude. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, why does this one not show me if there is anybody in the channel with us?
You have 11 people.
You have 11 here.
We have 11 people here. Oh my Lord. Hey,
Yes.
everybody. Thank you for being here. I don't know why it's not showing it though. That's weird. Normally it'll have like in the bottom. Maybe I just don't have it
You
activated.
just might not have it.
Yeah, it's got to be some sort of a it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I have one person or a million people. Thank you to the 11,000 people out there watching me right now. I appreciate you, every one of you. So yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff to go ahead and bring into the table because we're going to be talking about the realm, setting it up. We're going to be talking about essentially we're going to get them hopefully if they meet each other this round or next round. I don't know what's going to go on. We're going to find out. Let's see how everything goes. I mean, for all I know, Aramis might want to become a sailor and just be like, peace out, I don't want to do this, and then just go the opposite direction. I don't know. I would hope that's not the case, but but I'll never be owl cool. You know what? I might be able to. Just get a face thingy and just be like, you know, one of those what is it, the face filters?
VTuber.
Yeah, just get a face filter. But yeah, let's if you're all ready, you ready? We could get started right now and just jump right on in.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, let's do this then. I'm gonna put the map over here because yeah, I need to be able to see that. All right. So the adventure begins. A journey in the world of Draconis. Imagine a world filled with breathtaking beauty and ancient mysteries. A place where nature sings a song that echoes through time. This place is Draconis. A world that holds both wonder and dangers in the vast landscapes. Right now, it's peaceful and a thriving place, but dark clouds are gathering on the horizons, bringing whispers of time filled with challenges and adventures. For many years, everything has been calm and prosperous, but the old stories tell of a powerful force that has once threatened to cover the land in darkness. Now, signs in the new stars say that the darkness might be stirring once again, ready to return and spread chaos. The whispers of an ancient dragon fill the air, hinting at a great challenge that awaits the brave souls who are ready to face it. Around the world, there are many different relics, things that have been lost over time, and it may be your task in order to figure what's going on and how to stop it, if you so choose to. So let's get ready for an exciting journey in the world of Dracarys, where the chaos where the choices may shape the future, and where the echoes of the dragons call out to those ready to become heroes. In this grand adventure, brave souls will have the chance to write their own story, ones of courage, friendship, and hope. Welcome to Dracarys, a place of magic and mystery, where a new chapter is about to begin, and where the adventure of a lifetime awaits. We're gonna start with you, Karatha. Is that how we're? I should have asked you beforehand. Is it Karatha or Kortha?
Hang on, it's Kortha.
Okay. So at this point, you find yourself sleeping. Kind of a cold sweat comes over you. Beads of sweat are coming down from your brow as you're shifting left, shifting right, and you feel on edge at this moment. Music, melody plays within your head. You wake up suddenly with this urge to write it down, to understand it, to know it. This mesmerizing melody feels like it's intertwining the harmonies of the ancient world with a glimpse into the future.
So as she kind of gets up, kind of gasping for air a little bit, she's quickly looking for, on her person, next to the bags next to her. She's looking for something to write that down with. See if she can't put it to the old paper.
All right. This is going to be our first roll. Let's see how well you do on transcribing this music. Let me get I would say this one would be more of a, ooh, this is a good one. Let's do a performance on this one. Let's see how well you can perform writing out and remembering.
It begins.
It begins with a private roll. Hold on, let's.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
There we go.
Catching most of it, you're getting the gist of the story, but you feel like you're still missing the tonal like changes in the riffs. You could still hear it, and it kind of feels like it's pulsating. The song is pulsating within your veins. You will be able to you'll be able to try to catch up to figuring out if you can transcribe it better. But right now you're on the cusp of doing it. It's just right there on the tip of your tongue, in the forefront of your brain. You just haven't been able to do it yet.
All right, so she's going to go ahead and kind of write down what she can, and kind of got a decent grasp for music. I feel like she would know what she's kind of missing and kind of humming it to herself a little bit, and she'll kind of write down what she can and look at it later, I suppose.
The song definitely has this pull to you, this draw to understand it. It feels like there's something just whole about this song, as it provides some sort of unity, hope, and the beautiful complexity of the world that you're striving to protect, that like you're within. What kind of music do you play on?
She plays on a variety of things. She plays on the flute, lute, and I believe she can do drums as well. Hang on, I gotta check here. Let's see. Yeah, drum, flute, and lyre, or lyre, I should say, lyre.
Liar.
Yeah.
As you're writing this down, you're kind of feeling a pull to try to see if you can imitate the sounds.
Well, she'll try it on the lyre, or the flute. Well, she'll try it on the flute. See if she can't give it some more completion.
Okay.
Another.
Go ahead and as you grab for the case and you open it, you notice there's a parchment that falls out from it.
All right, she'll grab that and take a look.
Looking at it, you see it's aged, it's fragile, and it's nestled. It was nestled underneath it. As you pulled out the flute, it kind of fell to the ground. You picked it up. The parchment itself kind of feels odd in your grip, as it's now kind of running through your veins even more as it resonates with you. Can you do a constitution saving throw?
Absolutely.
As it resonates with inside you, you feel this channeled feeling of wonder, of this ethereal glow from the parchment. You're able to withstand its electrifying feel, so that you didn't pass out from it, but you felt the jolt through your body. And as you're looking at it and you unfold it, revealing words written in it with ink that shimmers with a faint ethereal glow.
Are these words something I can read?
They do look familiar to you. Yes, you are able to read those. It says, "Oh, melodious wanderer, in the realms where music brings time and space, where melodies can touch the very soul of the world, your path beckons with an urgency that echoes through the ages. You, the keeper of the songs and the weavers of harmonies, are summoned to embark on a pilgrimage, one that transcends mere notes and chords. Seek the hallowed grounds of the Sephirine Bastion, where echoes of the ancient dragon's whisper reverberate in the silent hill halls. Your melody, intertwined with the symphony of destiny, holds the key to unveiling truths buried in the sands of time. Within the bastion's embrace, find the celestial chambers where stars sing in the ethereal choir. Your music shall awaken the echoes, unraveling the tapestry of the story woven from the very essence of Draconis. Remember, dear bard, in the world teetering on the brink of darkness, a song of light can forge the way. Let your music become the beacon, guiding brave souls towards unity and hope. In your journey, make the melodious of the ancients guide your may the melodious of the ancients guide your steps, leading you towards the harmony that could save our world. The time has come to play the chords that resonate with the heartbeat of Draconis. Gather the symphony of heroes and let the grand composition of the destiny begin. In harmony with the echoes of the dragon's whisper, signed, a friend beyond the veil.
All right. Is there any way you can send me that text copy over?
Absolutely. As you're reading this soft melody seems to accompany the words resonating with the very core of their beings. You now hear it as it's blatantly right there in front of your eyes, playing every chord, every note, every step, every half step, inspiring a surge of determination and courage within inside of you to follow that path.
I'm going to play along with that song to kind of memorize it.
And this is what you hear, and this is what you play.
Lovely melody.
All right. And with that begins your strive to either move towards the bastion or to then turn around from the bastion and walk away from it. What say you?
Well, I say she is going to definitely follow up on this and see where this leads her. She's a little adventurous. She likes to live the world.
All right. And as we pull from the scene and kind of walk our way, we come to a feathery friend. Aramis, can you explain what we see when we look at you?
You mean besides the crystals carved with runes?
Yes.
Well, I'm an owlin, so I look like an owl. Go figure. And I have a bunch of bags and stuff on me filled with little trinkets that I sell as I go from town to town.
All right. As you're sharing the same night sky at this moment with the lands within Dracarnis, you are kind of looking up at the night sky, and as you're panning out a little bit and kind of looking and getting the whole picture of the sky, you notice an intricate design that has never been seen before. You notice the image of a dragon in the night sky.
I know I have this rune somewhere, and let's see if it's close or if there's something that pretends what it is. Mhm. So how close does it look to the rune for dragon?
So looking at the rune that you have for the dragon, and then looking at the night sky, this is definitely an ancient style of drawing that you have comparatively. However, it looks like every point matches on your rune.
Oracles always make my life so much harder. This needs to be told. But who?
As you're looking also, you notice the rune is facing a particular direction, and you being a scholar, correct? Of the astral
I'm a
prophecy.
rune carver.
Okay. Being a rune carver itself, you would have a lot of understanding of the past, the present, and what future runes can be made in the future, correct?
I'm working on that part, yes.
Working on the future ones. Okay, so as you're looking at this, though, you notice that there are a certain design of stars that are almost in the shape of an arrow, kind of pointing from the chest in a direction.
I guess I have my new corpse.
Did you say course or corpse?
Course.
Okay. I was like, yeah, you got it. You got it. Yes. So as you're seeing the arrow pointing, some of the things that you realize that are in that direction, there are, let's see, where are you located currently on the map? I would say that you would know that where you're kind of located right now, I believe you're in Starshade Retreats, right?
I don't think I ever picked a spot because I didn't have the map.
Oh,
Right.
gotcha. Then let's go ahead and see where you're located right now on it. Or we could say the general direction that you're looking at right now with the arrow, being as vague right now, is pointed towards the direction of Seraphine Bastion, and there could be, depending on if you're coming from the desert or Ravenlock, you could be pointed towards like Sunfire Hollow or Starshade Retreat. So it could be, but you would generalize see that it was pointing towards Seraphine Bastion as the direction of it.
Okay. Like I said, now I know which way I'm flying tomorrow.
Okay, and then let's see. So you see that it's pointing towards the location, inside of your mind, you get this feeling, and I know you're already going to be going, but I want you to know that inside you feel this energy resonating as this prophecy, this cosmic prophecy, a destined participant in an event that you have no idea of what it could be or what's going to unfold. But you feel this feeling of the fear of the ending, impending doom, essentially.
All right.
And we will now go over to Paloma.
Yes.
Can you kind of give us a little insight of what you're doing currently, as well as what you're looking like? Give us a little bit of description about yourself so we can identify.
Alrighty. Paloma is also a wizard. A tabaxi, to be specific. She's a little bit older, but still kind of in her prime. But she is very small in terms of many tabaxis. As many are larger or medium-sized humanoid. She's about the size of a Maine Coon, which has garnered her a lot of attention in the terms of people thinking she is simply a domestic house cat that somebody put clothes on. She has been a scholar her whole life and studied in the university at Seraphim Bastion, to the point that she has now become the campus mom, working in the library and helping and assisting all of her little babies, even though she has had children of her own. Every student that has walked those halls has became one of her children. They either at first think somebody let a cat loose in the library before they turn to realize, oh, this is one of the staff. And that's where she currently is, nose deep in books, and kind of getting prepped for herself. She's trying to learn the practical side of magic. Been in books all her life, but never really gotten many opportunities to go out and use the variety of magic that one would not be doing in most settings of school. Just
Okay.
little gray cat.
So can you do a Constitution saving throw
Absolutely.
as you're in the library?
I didn't lose where my thing is. There it is. Where is my player? Jeez.
Does it not show it under the players in there?
I think you have it under mine. You have it under my thing for whatever reason.
Oh, do I? Oh, my mistake. I'm so sorry. Should have had you guys look
Do you want
before.
Rob? Would you roll me a Constitution saving check?
Sure. What could go wrong here?
Oh God, you shouldn't have done it. Yo, Cannon, thank you so much for the follow.
On property.
You still got it private, Rob.
My bad.
That was interesting. The dice was covered in question marks.
Right? I saw that too. That was pretty cool. That must be one of the
think that's
newer
new.
updates. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't update it to the very, very newest version because we're waiting for to finish Curse of Strahd. This one I can put everything back into it since this is the one that I'm creating. I have everything for it that I need. But like yeah, the other one yeah.
Had to be stuck.
Yeah, it has to be stuck on that one because I don't want it to break anything since we're so close.
But she rolled an 8.
She rolled an 8. Okay.
Probably.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. At this point, you start to you start to like jostle a little bit and kind of fall back into your chair and kind of start convulsing a little bit as your mind gets taken to another place, to almost an astral plane of existence, of maybe possibly you may recall it as something in the past. Maybe it feels like the land itself is new. You've never seen it before, and you see this pulsating crystal out in the distance. It's pulsating this vibrant blue, and it sits upon like a little ledge as it's pulsating, and then all of a sudden you just snap to right then and there.
Could you roll me a dexterity check?
Absolutely. What could go wrong?
I'm trying to get that fixed for you right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
there you go.
now, there
thank
you go.
With her suave cat-like instincts, as she kind of jostles back awake, not not sure if she was daydreaming or like wondering where she had kind of been in her book. She goes, not quite sure what that was. Hmm. And she's gonna start like pulling aside like a pen and pad and just like kind of making a note of like looking up blue glowy crystals and seeing if maybe she like would recall any of those things, but she managed to like not fall out of her chair or anything too crazy. Just got right back into space, like where was I, well, I was doing something.
Okay, at this point you start to recall that there's something of the look of this crystal kind of reminds you of a book that you once looked at. But let's see if you can figure that out based on a history check of where you put it back.
Perfect.
I love it. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, she immediately just goes straight to like her little Dewey Decimal like system and going through like all the things like crystals. Oh, what was the name of that book? And just like kind of like rifles through all the little papers till she's like catches it her eye and like pulls out the card for it to go out and remember where it was.
All right. So you pull the name and you read it out loud, and it kind of this jostles your memory as you're thumbing through it. The Tome of the Dragon Lore. So you run to the area where it would be at on the bookshelf, or on one of the many shelves in this vast large library of books. As you climb up, you're climbing up pretty frantically to get up there. Can you do an acrobatics check to see how fast you're getting up there and if you can manage to hold on or if there's any kind of slip or anything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just climb right up there, cat-like reflexes. You slide yourself against the wall, like away from it, sliding the ladder towards the book. As you come to it, you pull it out before you pass it up, and you now have the book in hand.
She's gonna slide down the ladder and head back to her little desk area and kind of thumb through and see if she finds like the spot about the crystal and learning more about it and why it like might have suddenly came to her brain.
As you open it up, you feel this electrified feeling pulsating within your body as well, and you are looking through it, and it speaks of the legendary Dragon's Nexus, a place of immense power and knowledge. This tome hints at the reemergence of ancient energies in the world, an event that promises both wonders and dangers.
Just like a spark of like intrigue catches her eyes, and just like, oh, this might be a perfect research topic for my practical magic, and if there's more knowledge to be learned, I could write a whole nother book about it. Oh, let me just start. And she starts scrambling to write notes down, and like checks out the book for herself, like an indefinite checkout for the time being. She'd be like, I'm just gonna take this to me.
Yeah, drawn to this potential knowledge and power of that the Nexus holds. Yeah, this siren rings off into your brain, as in, like, that. This is this insatiable curiosity and ambition to figure this out and what had happened. You find yourself also drawn to the understanding, and in recent events. You do notice a little bit more that the books are, or, like the library is quite busy at this moment. There's a lot of people here that aren't normally here, which you, as being somebody from this location, would know that there's a festival going on right now, and right now is when they've celebrated in the past a lot of uh magical points in time are derived around within the next few months. The energies and magic have what would you say, like
Like a
doubled,
convergence.
tripled, feeling like a convergence is going to happen. Yes,
Okay.
like there's some sort of a celestial event on its way. But right now they're celebrating the what was it called, the stars, we'll call it the stars convergence, is what they're celebrating right now.
Alignment
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay. Does that kind of ring into anything of what she's reading in the book?
Yes, it does. It kind of shows. You'll notice on the inside the book it has maps that actually show
Like star
shadows.
charts and
Yeah, shadows of the sun, shadows and star charts and whatnot, and where they are relative and what is happening currently.
I wonder if no, it couldn't be anything new recently, right? Yeah, I mean, this is legends. I mean, as wonderful as it would be to have them be recent. Yeah, no, I'm taking this book with me. We're gonna so maybe I can find out something um to find out some more. And let's talk. Um, uh, I'll go to the astrology professor. Like he would absolutely know some more about the star charts, and possibly if things seem to be aligning the same as they are right now. And she'll kind of like gather her things, and like she can't leave at the moment just because she's kind of on the job making sure nobody's messing with the library. But she'll kind of look around and see if any of her like assistants are there, or the other assistants. I'm not if she can like manage to step out in a little bit to go and see the astrologer like studies professor, to if they're still in and not overly doing festivities, because I would assume the university, while not necessarily stopping all classes, would be celebrating some of the festivities.
Okay, as you're taking off, it's a night sky, so like right now it's definitely a night. So as you're leaving, um, Timothy Castrello, which is your astronomist friend, and Pierre is probably laid up in bed right now at the end of the night. Well, actually, no. As an astrologist, he's probably up right now, and you knew that.
Yeah. He'd be looking at the night sky, I would
Correct.
assume, yeah.
Correct.
So she'll go up to like the astrology tower because he's probably there looking at like observation area.
And as you're walking up there, you see this tiny man, more like a halfling, like a real short guy, about the same height as you,
And
maybe just a little bit, shorter. Um, he has one monocle on, short, really short, brownish hair.
what was his name again?
Timothy,
Timothy.
Castello. I gotta send this. I'm gonna send this over to you real quick, as well as I'm gonna send Rob the other information. Oop, almost sent it in there. Want to put it in here. There you are. Okay. And then we need to get Rob the letter that he received. I'll start referring to you in the characters' names. I'm so sorry. Like I don't know them well enough yet. That's my bad. And Korth, here you go. This should be. Oh, maybe it didn't fit at all. Oh, hold on. So sorry, so sorry. Oh yeah, it fit it all. There it is. Okay, and there's that.
Thank you.
Okay, and I
Yeah.
got that from you. Let's see.
So Paloma's gonna reach out to him and do like a gentle kind of knock towards the side of the doorway as she enters, and it's like, Professor Costello, hope I'm not disturbing you. I know you were about continuing to describe him.
Yeah, so as you see him, he's a portly little guy, like real tiny dude, got a pot belly on him. You, I was just looking at stars up there. Did you notice some of the weird designs up there?
Your designs? No. Mind if I take a look?
Yes, can you please help me? I don't know if I need a new glass. But yeah, it looks like there's one of the stars have turned like a real amethyst color.
Amethyst and the stars?
I
Then she'll like
don't know.
go and step over to his like squatted down microscope. Not microscope. Telescope. And she'll like, being near the same height as him, kind of looks through and with pretty much ease without having to adjust too much. And is it kind of similar to like what the book has on the star charts and the pictures?
As you're looking at that one, go ahead and do an investigation, or what would it be? Not an investigation. Perception check.
Perception.
With the 15, you notice that there are actually multiple different colors, not just the amethyst one, but you see the color of the blue one that caught your eye really fast because that's the color that you had saw.
Of the gem.
Yep. And then as you kind of look around, now knowingly to look around for other non-normal looking colored stars, you notice in the shape of a triangle, essentially these 3 stars, there's also one that's red. And it's not just a regular red. This looks like a blood red star.
Kind of to take a step back and look at those. That is pretty odd. There's the amethyst, but there was a blue, there was this like blood red. You've never seen colors in these stars like this, have you? Like especially the night sky over us is seemingly very unchanged from the naked eye.
Oh my, as he's gazing back into there, I see what you're seeing. If you pan out just a little more, you can see there's also a green one. And he, oh my.
She's gonna like
and
in the
yellow.
meantime, as he like brings it up, she's gonna like pull out the book and kind of like flip through and see if there's like other see about like the correspondence of like these colors and if they related to the stars. And was like, Timothy, if I may be so frank, does it seem like it may have any relation to this? And she'll start kind of like, she'll flip to like the blue crystal one and like some of the star charts and kind of like show him into the book. It's like, does it seem like they're related?
Well, looking at this, I would have to, what, look at the design and the stars that they make and look at the cover. Look at the binding. And on the side of the binding, you see that they're in the same shape as what they are in the stars.
Just like the like overwhelming sense of like, oh, this may be actual like deep knowledge that very like this is a pretty old book. Like she may be able to get more knowledge of this, and like for some reason it actually like for it to like resonate her with her brain goes, maybe I'm called to this knowledge. I think Timothy, no, I think you're right. You've never seen alignments like this in your time alive or heard of it other than perhaps maybe these legends, right?
No, I haven't even heard many legends about this. This is all unfamiliar to me. But
you keep documentation and you do all the things you need to. I know you're an excellent astronomer. Whatever you do, like if you can save a copy for me, I think I'm going to do some more research on this, and I may come back for a copy on what you've learned tonight and over the festivities, because I'm not sure, but I think there may be something to this that we could have a great research paper coming up. And then you know how the dean of the university loves when like something we publish gets a lot of attention. I think this might just do that. She's more interested in the actual like knowledge of it and being able to share that knowledge than necessarily like caring if the dean cares about it, but she really wants to like write.
I think Dean Chapman would definitely definitely would be able to help with something like this, and would love to see what you can get from it.
You you keep your observations. I think the next this time period with all this, like, until any of these colors go away, like, you keep your observations, you write down, you make all the star charts you can. I I'll come back and we'll kind of convene on what we've learned. Um, but I do have to go back. I don't want to keep my assistants too long in the library without me. And she'll like just not really saying much, just start to head out without like being like goodbye, without all the nice pleasantries that she may have started with. Just like nose deep in the book, kind of like reviewing it as she goes back to the library.
All right, and as you start heading back to the library, we're gonna go ahead and move over to Gregor. Hello, Gregor.
Hello.
Can I already start you off before we go anywhere with a nature check?
Oh, sure.
In these woods, you're very familiar with the location, so it didn't take too much to notice. Um, there's been a bit of a disturbance in the natural order. You notice that the creatures are starting to behave strangely. Most of the animals are not wanting to come out of their location. They're not wanting to make changes in their they're making changes in their habits of what they normally do. They feel frightened in your presence and in what's going on in the area itself. The ancient trees are speaking to you, whispering urgent messages carried by the wind. Can you roll a perception check?
All right then.
Still following those. You're trying to it feels like you're being drawn to a certain location, but unable to find the pathing. Can you do a let's see, a strength check as well, no, not a strength check. I'm sorry, hold on, let me see, which check do we need on this one? This one is going to be different. Get this over here. Okay, so you're going to be doing a it would definitely have to be let's do a survival check.
Hell yeah.
You're doing great.
Fantastic.
Hold on, are you getting fives or are you actually getting only twos?
I'm getting fives.
Okay. So as you're still trying to climb your way through this, you're still noticing that they're not looking that the animals themselves are still looking kind of scurried off into the corners. Normally you don't see that when you're around. Normally the animals do have some sort of a feel to your presence, that kind of like a safety presence that they feel from you. Um, at this point, you're kind of drawn deeper into the forest. Um, as you're still looking around, trying to find the source of this strange feeling and behavior of these animals. Do you follow that feeling, or are you going to withstand it?
I'll follow the feeling, but along the way I'll be checking for mushrooms.
All right, go and do a perception check while you're doing that walk.
That's it. Call the game. There's no way I'm getting to get a that roll ever again.
A natural 20. Very
You
good,
want
very good.
mushrooms, but you don't know if they're the ones that'll make you see God, die within an hour, or just taste really good.
Okay, so at this point, yeah, you're looking for mushrooms. You're very aware of where they could be located at, and if you find them, you can go ahead and pick them up. But you do know that there are different types. If you want to do a history check, you could do a history check to find out if you actually know whether or not the differences between like the blue cap, fire lichen, nightlight, tongue of madness, and all those are. Okay, so you do have some pretty good idea of what they're supposed to look like, and you know the ideas of which ones your tribesmen would use with foods and whatnot, and where they could be found. So as you are walking through, we are going to go with, just so everybody's aware, we'll have to use the, I think, some of the understanding from Out of the Abyss for the known mushrooms. I'm not seeing any other types of mushrooms within the D&D realm, so we'll just go with something like that for right now until I ideally figure out which ones we could use in this campaign.
Okay.
That was kind of a that was an off the wall thing. I didn't think we were looking for mushrooms. Let me take a side note of that.
Always assume we're looking for mushrooms.
My bad. Okay. Okay, at this point you're being guided with inside of your blood. Your essence is kind of pulling you towards that center, deeper into the forest. Your connection to nature and the whispers that echo throughout the forest are leading you to what you find at the end is a secluded glen surrounded by ancient trees of the Whispering Maverick Forest. And let me go ahead and give you a copy of this. This is where you are located at right now.
Thank you.
All right. I do have this as well. Okay, is this it? Okay. At this point, you've reached the secluded glen. What do you want to do from here?
Are there any critters around?
You see that the critters are they're still kind of holding to the shadows, kind of afraid in some way.
What is there of interest in this glen?
Can we do a perception check?
Sure.
Easily found. If you look, if as you're looking through the glen, you notice in this clearing, there's a old tree that sits center of this glen, and at the foot of it, you see something kind of shimmering.
I want to search around the tree first before going to the bright shiny object. Are there any mushrooms around the tree?
As you're looking at and with that beautiful natural 20 that you rolled, I'll say that you are able to see some that look like the texture of soft bread.
Okay, about how many? I think I will harvest all but like 4 or 2 of them.
You said you'll harvest all but 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. There was enough in the patch for you to grab at least 6 to 8 of them. As they fill of a fluffy looks like a white um yeah, fluffy white like consistency.
All right, I will go take a look at the shiny object.
The shiny object that you're looking at looks as if it's a bracelet. But the artistry on it almost depicts it's no ordinary bracelet, as it does have a shivering magical essence to it, almost electrified.
How big is this bracelet? Is it a bangle? Like, what kind of bracelet is it?
I would say that it's ornate, it's flat, almost with a remarkable like sapphire gemstone in the center of the bracelet that sits right on the wrist.
Is it open on the opposite eye side of the gem? Or is it one continuous circle?
It is open underneath. Yeah, so you would be able to slide your wrist in there sideways and turn it.
All right, I'll go ahead and pick it up. Inspect it a little bit further. Dust off some of the dirt and moss that might have been collecting in it.
When you go to pick it up, do a Constitution saving throw. All right, 13, 14 with the saving throw. Okay. So as this jolt of electricity uh enters into your body, you feel this lightness in the back of your mind, as if you know the answers of what needs to be done. You don't know what they are, but you have this feeling of just existential happiness of knowing that there's something out there that you're supposed to be going through and that you're going to be a part of. And as your eyes open up after, dealing with the pain that just went through you for a moment there, your eyes open up and you look at the gemstone, that remarkable sapphire gemstone, where a vibrant flame seems to dance eternally right in the center of it, as if it's just floating within the gem, swimming. At this point, you feel your senses have been heightened. You're able to perceive the whispers of the forest, and that the silent songs of the stars, and that of the songs of the stars. This bracelet resonates with a mysterious energy guiding you on a path that winds through the forest. This moment of clarity that comes into your mind as you see a moonbeam flash before you from the sky. It pierces through the canopy, hits the Drake's eye bracelet, hits the bracelet, illuminates a map above you, a celestial map. And you find it guiding you from place to place towards this enigmatic Saffron Bastion, as you see the locations are charted there for you. You know that this place is brimming with ancient wisdom and lore. Go ahead and roll a history check. You feel like you don't understand it, what's going on with the bracelet itself, but you feel that there is some sort of there may be some sort of answers if you were to make it to the Bastion.
Well, I guess going to the Bastion's a better idea than tootling around in the woods looking for mushrooms. Um, what happens if I put it in my bag?
Uh, as you take it off, you see that the luster and the lights dim and go away, as well as the chart disappears.
Well, that is inconvenient. All right, I'll leave it on. Away I go to the Saffron Bastion.
Right, and now we're on to Zoran.
That's all
Zoran.
right, man. Call me Zoe.
All right, Zoe. Would you like to explain what you look like, a little bit of yourself, what the audience would see?
Sure thing. I'm a little taller than the average guy. I'm a Goliath. I'm what most folks call a ginger. Um, I'm from the mountains. You see, up on the coast, up on the northern coast, and uh, fairly mild mannered guy. Just kind of trying to make his way through life. Just kind of you know walking around practicing my martial arts and stuff as I kind of try to make my way through the through this little thing called life. Big long beard. Yeah. So yeah, that's me. So
All right, and at this point, right now, Where would you be found? Are you in the monastery? Are you?
Well, you see, the folk, those kind monks, the fine monks at the monastery said that I need to get a little life experience. So I kind of left the monastery and I'm kind of walking around. I don't really have any particular place to go right this second, so I'm just kind of walking around and seeing what's going on and trying to meet some folk and see if I want to go back and become a teacher someday or if I just want to live my life out in the world.
So the monastery that you come from had been over time, uh, not necessarily worshiping, but more so of looking within to understand the dragon, as the spirit of the dragon is something that pulls this nation and this world together. As it's always been such an amazing creature to understand in this world. As you're walking upon your journey, you feel kind of lightheaded. Maybe the night's getting to you. Maybe the air is just not enough uh, oxygen in the air. You may be too high up, too low in altitude. It feels really light in your head right now. Can you roll a dexterity check?
Sure thing. You want to check or a
Saving.
saving throw? That'd be a fail. I'm a big guy. I got a lot of things going on. So my dexterity with the little thing going on, I'm gonna fall.
so as you're walking along, you feel this lightness in your head, and you just start giving in to the feeling of you have no chance of holding yourself up, and you kind of just fall to the ground. You're gonna first damage of the session and the campaign. 1d6 bludgeoning. All right, you took 5 points of damage. That was a really bad fall that you just had right there.
I better head down to the creek and get myself some water and see what's going on. Maybe rest a spell.
You're still knocked out. You're on the ground right now. Not knocked out, but like kind of like the lightheadedness has gotten to you pretty bad. You're feeling almost like a dreamscape is in front of you playing out like a movie. A figure of your a figure of legend in your monastery, a dragon stands before you speaking to you. Monk,
Yes, sir.
I need you to walk the dragon's spiritual path.
All right. I'm not one to typically listen to the voices in my head, but this one seems a little bit more important.
This is a journey of balance, wisdom, and power. I need you to seek the relics, which are key to achieving the higher state of being, transcending the limits of the mortal coil, and becoming a true dragon's ascendant.
So what am I supposed to do? Just where am I supposed to go? Yeah, I hear I hear what you're throwing down, but how do I start this path?
You will find yourself going to the bastion, the Seraphim Bastion, the Seraphim Bastion. As he fades away,
Okay.
as
All
he
right.
fades away, you awake from this sleepless dreamscape, knowing that the dragon has spoken to you, or feeling that it has, and inside you feel drawn to listen to him.
All right, so I pulled my map out and I kind of get my bearings and I sort of head towards the bastion. I guess I think that's about the best thing that this guy can do. Kind of pick myself up off the ground, dust myself off, put my hood up so that put my hood over my head so I can kind of travel. I'm not really inconspicuous because I'm like almost 8 feet tall, but um, you know, still it's a humble life. So I start walking towards the bastion.
You feel this sense of converging energies being pulled into that direction as you set off on your journey to the Seraphim Bastion.
All right, so I get uh I get myself a little you know take it at a good pace, but not I'm not running or anything. I'm just gonna you know give it just kind of give it the old get her done, try to down the hill type of thing.
All right. Time passes through the night. The positions have been taken by our players as we go back to Cortha.
Yes.
Cortha, you find yourself playing the melody over and over in your mind, over and over on the lute, over and over on the flute, over and over, kind of methodically making your way towards the bastion. I believe I have a picture of what it looks like as you enter into the bastion. Let me double check. And let me go ahead and share this. Dragon etched in stone flies above the Seraphim Bastion as a token of its pride and its strength. Everybody's selected, including observer. Okay. Boom. As it stands upon the lake, there's beautiful archways. There's wondrous stone masonry done here. Absolutely brilliant and beautiful looking areas. Noticing as you come to the gate, you see a long line of people trying to get into the gate. You see signs along the walkways, talking about the festival of the convergence. You see people wearing brilliant color clothes to show their happiness of being where they're at. Children smiling, people eating, people dining, people laughing, having a good time. And as you enter in, you notice the quad area to the right stands a stage. And it might be showing that it is grayed out for you. Oh, let me close.
It tells me I do not own a token
Right. No,
with the
you're fine.
ability to
Yeah,
see. Okay.
nobody does yet. Okay. Let's see. Lighting, global illumination. There it is. Save changes. Boom. All right. Now everybody can see it. Well, not everybody. Just let me go ahead. I'm gonna put you guys in here, but you're not here yet. So now you can see, but okay. And as you entered in through the area right here, you see that there's a stage play area right here. As people are gathered around listening as the current musician is there playing.
Sorry. How many people are kind of around here in this area?
You'll see there's at least 15, 20 just like within each one of these blocks right here, just watching whoever's on the stage.
Right. And you said there was a line going into the city?
A line that stood out here coming into here, yes.
Gotcha.
Wouldn't give me a perception check.
Sure. Come on, mouse work.
You're thinking that the person that's playing right now is just you can do better. Like it was they're doing pretty bad. But actually in actuality you can see the crowd has got them gathered around like pretty nicely. Um but you would think that they were doing terrible comparatively of what you can do.
I mean, can I kind of like recognize the song that he's playing at all? Like, is this something I would know? Like, is it like a common song in this area? Is like for a performance?
Uh you can do a let's go do a maybe a not a history check. That would be maybe a I guess it would be, wouldn't it? It'd be history.
Right.
Or you could do insight. That's another option as well. Actually, now that I think about it.
18.
18. You notice this to be kind of a one that they created themselves. Nothing that you've heard recently.
All right.
It
I'm gonna
does
go ahead and
it does have like a little ring to it that you notice that maybe they had taken a couple bars from another song and added it to theirs.
just kind of sit there for a minute, and I'm kind of getting a feel for what song he's playing. Kind of fingers itching a little bit. Stage is right here. What is this right here?
You see that as like a little area where it's like a sign up sheet. Inside that little hut area, you'll notice that there are a couple people there taking notes on who's going to be playing, who's going to be doing something next, who's going to be juggling. You kind of looking around in there, you just see just three people in there just kind of like taking notes.
Gotcha. I'm gonna come on up here. Kind of hop up on to the stage while he's playing. Kind of put my arms out. Come on, how about we bring this up more? And I'm gonna bring out. Let's see, what do I want to bring out? Bring out my Lear.
Go
And
and
I'm
do
gonna.
persuasion.
Oh, okay. Oh, what now?
You can say what you're gonna do. You can still keep that, but go ahead and also do a persuasion check.
All right.
All right, with the 26, he kind of he kind of gets a shimmer in his eye, and he's just like, "Oh, what were you gonna propose, or what were you proposing to him?"
You keep playing, I'll add on to it. I'm gonna hop up next to him with the Lear, and I'm gonna kind of like, almost like a compliment him, but add on to it like a swell and remix it a little bit. Kind of
Okay,
kind of putting a compare contrast song almost.
beautiful. As you're doing that, you see the smile gets on his face as he's playing the flute, and kind of like you see him kind of like move his head back, like, come on up here. And yeah, you start playing with him. I go ahead and roll a performance check. Let's see if we up this. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, the crowd is gathering even more. Where we said that there was like maybe 15, 16 people there in each of the in each of the squares. Now they're pushing into each other, trying to hear, as you just added this enrichment to the music, as it now feels full and verbose. You see kids bringing up coins and throwing them into the little case that sits at the foot of the um at the foot of the stage.
As it's going on, every time there's like a quick break in the music, she's like throwing up a hand up, like to get the crowd more engaged. She kind of gives the guy beside him and beside her a nudge and just keeps playing for a little bit.
As he's still playing with you and everything, he's not doing too bad, trying to keep up with you, but he kind of starts to feel at this point that he's getting bested by you.
Good.
I know that showed as you, but let's see. I just rolled a regular
I
20.
was about to say I didn't hit anything. What the hell?
All right. And then at this point, he kind of feels a little, I would say about 15 minutes have passed at this point of the song. And he feels kind of like, they're more, the crowd's more leaning into you. Yeah. And he ends up going ahead, and he kind of like grabs the hat and kind of looks away and kind of starts walking away off the stage as you're still there.
All right. Kind of just shrugging her shoulders. She kind of takes the center, just keeps carrying on, having a little bit of fun with it. And which way did he go?
You saw him kind of like, he walked off the stage here, walked behind the stage over here, and you saw him just kind of like start leaving out that way.
I kind of keep an eye on him while I'm playing.
At which point, let's see, let's go and change the token size real fast. at which point you feel this uncontrollable need to kind of switch the tune. Do a Constitution saving throw. You actually have this choice at this point in order to keep playing the song that you're currently playing, but in your mind you're being pulled to the other song. Do you play that song, or do you allow it to just take over?
So as this kind of feeling comes across her, like very briefly, she actually kind of stutters on the instrument, and it kind of makes a noise that's not really the song. But like in a quick split-second decision, she decides to go with the song that she was been hearing this entire time. Just to kind of see how the crowd goes with it.
As you start to play the song, everybody out there hears, and they start swaying with it. And off in the corner, we have Paloma making her way through the square as this tune resonates within her ear. She hears it. Can you do a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Where am I?
At this point, you have the ability to forego that feeling and keep making your way through the square. We're going wherever may go. But you do have this draw to kind of walk towards the stage as you hear this.
So, Paloma, her ears just kind of twitch a bit, and she's like looks over. This isn't something she's heard before in the square, passing through it before. And she's just gonna make her way over towards the stage and can't really see up over the people. So, gonna try to like climb up a bit onto maybe like the beams of the pillar over here to see over on top of the stage.
Okay, and as you're kind of walking over you notice you still can't really see because more people are kind of gathering more and more into this area where there was 15 to 16 became 18 to 19 within the square is now drawn into 25, 26 people into each square in that area. They are starting to pack up really close as this is resonating with a lot of people as a beautiful melody, but you in your ears, they ring, they give you this sensation, this vibrant feeling. You see rails along the right hand side of the columns that are sitting next to you, and in front of you, you see that there's kind of off to the right is where people were signing, like sign up areas. Past the little thing of water, you're trying to see above the stage, but you can't quite get it. You can't quite see what's up there.
Yeah, she wants to climb the rails up to see if she can end up looking over the heads of people at all, or at least be at the same eye level as most of them.
Okay, so at this point, go ahead and do a strength check to see if you can pull yourself up onto it. Easily pulling yourself up. You pop one paw up there, pop the second paw, you pull yourself up, you put your feet in there, you kind of perch off onto your elbow, and you can now get a clear visual across the way, and you see. Can you describe yourself for us? Because you have not yet, Kortha.
Gortha she's kind of frowning almost, like she's not sure where the urge for the song came, but you can see like this. She hasn't noticed, you know, anything else. She's kind of everything just kind of vanishes away, and she's just fully concentrated on her lyre. Her brow kind of furrowed as she's playing this song and trying to figure out what it all means, basically.
Like, do you have normal size ears? Like, what would they depict from just looking at you?
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of a race and everything, and kind of what you're wearing. It could give you a status understanding of the person as well.
She's wearing, you can't really see much of her clothes because she's wearing a cloak, but the hood is down. You can see, pointed ears, and she has very, like, just ebony, just black hair. Like it's almost like a void black, pulled up in a ponytail that falls to about shoulder blade length. Just remarkably like piercing blue eyes, and she's got a couple, two hoop earrings in, and she wears this kind of like a talisman almost around her neck. It's like a crimson gem, and yeah, she's just can't really make out much else because, like I said, wearing a cloak that's mostly keeping her what she normally wears hidden.
And the times that Paloma has gone through the square, is it usually the person that was playing music prior that ends up in the stage? She probably frequently like is probably into like a schedule of the only time she really ever goes out and about. So it's probably around the same times of day.
So you would notice that, I mean, with the events that are transpiring right now, with the accompaniment of the
The festival.
the festival that's going on and everything, you would know that there are new people here, and it's not
Okay.
necessarily somebody you've met before, but the song itself was electrifying into the back of your brain, and you felt drawn.
The same kind of feeling that she had like the night prior or whatever with the book and the basically seizure.
Let's do a perception check, see if we can if we can jostle those thoughts around and make it happen. Oh my god. It's undoubtedly the same thing. The same feeling, the same pull, the same like convergence of you meeting this person. Like there was definitely something involved in that.
Like the hair standing like on the back of the nape of her neck. Um like the fur that just like every pore of fur just like at edge with this feeling. Her ears just almost uncontrollably twitch as she's like, I gotta get over there. And so given her small stature, she fairly, or I guess probably a roll to see how well she can kind of like go between people to try to make it towards the stage or towards like the back of the stage where players would get on and off.
All right, as you're heading that way, um another set of ears also had entered into the area as he flies into the area of the city right now. Aramis, you feel this draw as well as you were flying past and hear this wonderful tone coming from the stage as well.
I wonder what this is.
All right. As you are, we'll just put you out there for right now. Where are you flying from and through? Are you going from left to right, right to left? And where are you landing? What are you doing at this point?
Well, I'll land and try to set up a spot to sell some trinkets to some gullible ladies,
If you
as I
can't,
usually do.
go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Oh, I don't have all my buttons anymore.
Yeah, you can definitely withstand it, but you do still feel that draw, that powerful draw over there, as you're trying to sell your wares to unsuspecting ladies. Um, do you walk up to them, or are you just standing there and letting them come by you? Go ahead and set the stage for that.
I lay out a cloth and I put some of my more light catching crystals out, and I start calling. Protection charms. Those that'll keep your lover faithful to you, maybe to steal the one you want away from who they love.
You see two women walking by, kind of giggling and looking at each other, and then kind of looking at you, and then kind of giggling again. As they're walking that direction to this direction. You do see an older lady here. You'd catch her to be maybe around 45 to 50. An older lady, very eloquent looking, but kind of looking in your general direction at the table. Do a perception check. You see, you definitely see some interest in what you're selling, and her eyes looking at them.
Use prestidigitation to cause some of the light to scatter more, be more colorful, catch the eye.
Go and do a performance check to see if you can draw her in.
That's gonna go poorly. Called it.
It's not terrible. She hasn't lost interest in it's just kind of like looking at it, and then one of the shimmering lights that kind of dances off hits her right in the retina, like kind of makes her look off to the side a minute. But yeah, she kind of like flashed her eyes a little bit, a couple times, blinked them, and she started looking back at them again.
But what interests you, young lady?
Yeah, you stop it.
Are you trying to attract a new man? Or perhaps get the attention of someone that you've known for a while back on you?
Les, I think I'm trying to find myself. You know, this is such sensitive topics. I'm trying to. I do like this guy.
Is he distracted?
Not not necessarily distracted. It just doesn't know.
Hmm. How about this one? A piece of quartz with some runes scribed on the side. Wear this around your neck, on the outside of your dress. It'll draw the eye. He'll pay attention to you, or your money back.
As she grabs it, she looks at it. What what kind of rune would this? What does this signify? Nothing
Ah,
bad,
you
I hope.
see. No, no. You see, this one is the one for the sky, where the sun shines through. Everyone sees the sky every day. This one's the hill that you cross over for the sunrise.
And this is not a cursed item, right?
No, no, no. Only good things.
How much for this?
For you, 3 silver.
Is there a money back guarantee? That's a lot of money for me.
Money back guarantee.
Okay. As she grabs 3 silver out of her coin purse and kind of hands it over to you.
All right. Now go get his attention.
Thank you. And she kind of walks away a bit. As you're still feeling that pull past her. You keep looking past her, even though you were talking to her. You kept glancing past her, noticing that there's something going on over here that still has your ear.
What is that? Racket.
Do you go towards it? No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if I see your token move, I can adjust what we're doing, but I need to see you move it
Yeah.
so that I know what you're doing.
Just gather up my stuff first, and then
And as you get closer to it, you see the crowd is filled all around you. You're not really getting much of the sense of, being able to see anything around the amount of people that are there, but you still hear the music playing.
mm,
And as you're moving around, you're kind of pushing your way through the crowd right now. 26 people in each one of the squares as you're trying to work your way into the inside of this to get closer and closer to get to the stage. Do a strength check. And I forget, how tall are you?
oh, I'm small.
Okay.
Ability check, or did you want to save?
Save.
Okay.
Because right now you're pushing through a bunch of people that are much taller than you, and there is a potential possibility that somebody's stepping on you.
Did you want Paloma? Because Paloma was doing the same thing of going like through people towards the back. Did you want her to do that as well?
Not yet, because you were going near the
Up against the wall.
Yeah, up against the wall, and you were what are they called? The people that were doing the signups. So you were in a safe place when you were doing this, otherwise I would have done that.
Okay.
As for let's see. Okay, you're small. Okay, why did that do that? That is not what I was looking to do. Oh, I have to escape? Yeah, escape. That's what it does. All right. All right. Does a 2 hit?
No, a
Okay.
2 does not hit.
Okay, as you see this gentleman kind of like steps back and he feels something underfoot, but then picks it up real fast and stops. So, I'm sorry.
It better be.
I better be.
Yes.
You see him kind of turn around with his mug now of beer. I better be. Are you sure?
Yes.
He kind of he pats you on the head. Okay, fine friend. He kind of turns around. But he had to give you that little sense of pat on the head.
I'm gonna ignore him.
Okay. All right. As you're walking through this crowd and you're trying to make your way through it, we are now gonna go to we're gonna go to Zoran.
Yeah, here we are. So where do I walk in?
So as you're walking in through the main gate as well, you're kind of hearing you weren't that far behind as you've been traveling for multiple days, but you weren't that far behind from the front door than when you heard the music starting to play as you were entering in through the main area, which is up here.
Gotcha. So I still have my hood up. I'm just kind of lumbering in, and you know, just kind of getting an idea of what's going on. So I'm gonna roll a perception so I can see what's going on.
All right, as you're walking down those stairs, you hear the music playing that's now enticing you to be pulled to them. And as you're making it to the bottom of the stairs, you get there and you look around, taking in this awe feeling of everything that's around you. Like there you see food, you smell food, you see people drinking, having a good time, you hear the music playing, you see that a lot of the people that are in this square right now are all confined and controlled into this one little area as they're listening to the music. Can you do
Cat on the wall.
a cat on the wall to the right of you, kind of like holding onto the ledge, about to drop down to start making their way over there? um
Quick question:
yeah,
will my hit points have
by
come
this
back
time,
now?
yes, they would have came back by now.
All right. So I'm gonna head towards the food because, well, big guy, big hungry.
Okay, as you start walking in towards the food, can you do a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
All right, so you are being pulled to this area over here. However, the smell of the food is enticing you, and it's your choice on did you want to go to one or the other?
I'm gonna go eat. So what do I see when I get there?
Right now you see a feast just laid on. You smell the barbecue on the backside of it, where they're cooking over an open flame. You see that they've got little hens and chickens and stuff, and they also have, um, they would have also, they'd have like beef and whatnot there. Also they would have giant turkey legs and whatnot.
I'll grab a turkey leg because that's man portable.
That'll be mm, that'll be about I'd say about 1 silver, sir.
I flick him a silver, and I start eating.
All right. You still feel that pull over there to the stage at this moment as well. Um, but you're
All
you're
right.
you're tasting the food, and the food's darn good, like very good.
All right. I will head towards uh I will head towards the music eating.
All right, you have this like sauce running all throughout your hand and whatnot. As you're biting into it, the sauce all over your face, starting to get into your beard. It's really great, but it is getting all over the place for you.
All right. Well, that's why I've got robes. I sort of use my sleeve. You know, yeah, up there in the mountain, we don't always got them fancy things like napkins, so I just tend to use my sleeve.
All right, as you're heading towards it, you see this crowd of people just all over the place, but you can see above most of them. Like there's a lot of shorter people to you, so you're able to see this person sitting on the stage playing the music that's it's just tingling in your ears, kind of drawing you towards them. You can go ahead and start moving towards the stage
Sure.
as you're walking.
And I'll stand behind the crowd. Yeah, being that I can see over them.
Do another Constitution saving throw. As you're getting closer and closer to this person, you're feeling more of a charge to not be in the back. You need to be there. You're feeling pulled to this song.
Is it overwhelming to the point where I have to push through, or am I still fighting it?
You're still fighting it. You're still fighting it.
Okay. So I'll stick back here and listen. I'll fight the urge right now. We'll see how things go. Keeping a look around and seeing what I see. Kind of being observant of the people. People watching.
All right. As you're holding back, kind of eating this big old turkey leg, um, still being drawn. Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw with a disadvantage now, because at this point it's starting to hurt a little bit.
Oh damn!
You're still holding on. You're still holding on, but at
I
what
missed by
cost?
20. I'll start edging forward. I'm not gonna barrel through people, but I'll just start edging forward.
Okay. Just do a strength check.
Ability or saving?
Ability. All right. The people were kind of moving for you. Not necessarily. Let me do a roll as well. Yeah, people were kind of. Oh, I did it. Oh my goodness. I need to stop having to select your guys' stuff. I keep selecting you, and then there it goes. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the people are kind of holding you back from going forward. But they are perceptive that you're trying to make your way through, but they kind of don't want to let you in a way as well. Because they feel like they're in a position where they can hear the song and they don't want to just let you through.
Yeah. I'll roll a Constitution again. Disadvantage still.
Yeah, still disadvantage. It's starting to hurt a little bit. Like you
Alright.
need to be there. But as for the people that you were kind of like moving through or trying to move through, you see one guy just kind of turns around and goes, "Hey, what do you think you're?" And he kind of turns around and he looks at your chest and he's like, then he kind of looks up. Oh,
And then I put my hood down, just so that he can bask in the full glory that is me. Hey man, I'm just trying to get to the stage. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I got to get towards that stage. Um, that music, yeah, the music's drawn to me. I'm drawn to you too. I just got to get up there, man. I'm not trying to be be an asshole or anything. I just want to make it all the way up there. Sorry if I'm butting in.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go on through, sir. Go on through.
Much obliged.
As he just kind of like he gives way. He's fairly intimidated by the size. Sorry.
So I reckon I'd get all the way up into about here.
Yep, you'd be able to get to about right there, and then at that point, Froggy, you've been here for I would say you've made your way here, been here since last night. Woke up, you couldn't find really a place in the inn to go stay at. So you were kind of just sleeping off onto the side, like off over here into one of the corners. As you were waking up, doing your morning routines and whatnot, you kind of heard out there that music that was kind of pulling you in there as well. Um, Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you can contain yourself, or if you're going to be going to do something else that you wanted to do. Or yeah, you can maintain whatever you're trying to do right now. So what are we doing right now?
Well, there's not really much to do, so I'll go check it out.
All right. So you're gonna go in and you're walking your way through. You're seeing all these people. Do a perception check. Okay, yeah, you're
Give 'em
still
some
walking
nice
through.
floor tiles.
The floor tiles look wonderful to you. As you're still walking, you're still walking forward and making your way through into there. All right, as you start making your way there, everybody else is kind of converging into this area as well. If I can get you, Aramis, to see if you can roll a strength check and kind of make your way through a little bit more.
I smell a bit, so it should be fine for me to get this close.
Aramis, you there? Did you roll? No, you didn't. Okay.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll for strength. See if you can push your way to the front again.
I'm like 2 seconds away from just flying over these people and stepping on heads.
You're still being held back by the people in front of you. They're not letting you through. They're not even. Let's see. Sorry, that's Gregor again. I'm just doing regular dirty 20 or like regular 20s. Was not able to. Yeah, they're not noticing you. You're not grabbing their attention to allow you to go forward.
I start using my quarterstaff to start moving them out of my way a little more.
Bashing people's knees.
Not bashing, but definitely making myself known.
Okay, so I see where you're going on this. Gregor, but you're about right here making your way through the crowd. You're gonna have to use a strength check as well to see if whether or not you can make it through this point right here. Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
should be plenty.
Oh yeah, that's plenty. You're able to make it to about right here.
Do I notice anyone else? Like, do I notice the owl friend having a hard time?
No, you'd passed right past them because you were looking at the floor.
It's a nice floor.
It's made out of floor.
Quality floor right there.
All right, and then yeah, Aramis, let's see if you can make it through one more time. It looks like with the 13, you were able to make it about right here by kind of pushing through with your staff, kind of like moving and jostling them left and right. And then let's go back to Paloma. Paloma, can you go ahead and try to make your way around the back area of this?
Yeah. And just kind of like hug that wall basically. As best you can and make it towards the back end of the stage.
All right. And as you make it there, hugging the wall, nothing's able to stop you at that point because they're all crowded towards the stage. Nobody filled in the back areas over here. We need one more roll from Aramis to see if you can get it.
I want my buttons back. Figure out what buttons I pushed to get it.
You're still kind of you're being held at this point now. At this point, I don't see you going anywhere through, but maybe you might want to take lift. Nobody's budging for you in front of you now.
I'm gonna poke at the back of a knee, try to get it to buckle so I can slip through.
Okay. Go ahead and do a just roll for a hit. See if you hit it. An attack, yeah.
Yes, this is exactly why I'm a wizard.
Slipping, pulling it back, you actually hit somebody behind you as you were gonna push forward, which it was the guy that just patted you on the back of the head and you knocked his beer all over his chest. Aye. And he kind of takes a swing at you. You're gonna pay for that.
No, I'm not.
Nine does not hit, right?
Nope.
All right.
And now he's attacked me.
Oh, you got to actually roll for damage on the guy too, because like he you did hit him instead of the person you were trying to hit.
All right.
All right, 2 hits or 2 for is that bludgeoning? That's bludgeoning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quarterstaff is bludgeoning.
All right. Um, as he goes to swing to hit you, he ends up like kind of like dropping his glass, his mug onto the ground, and kind of like falls flat. So he's prone right now.
All right.
With him on the ground, you see that the crowd kind of dispersed just enough for you to be able to possibly make a choice to either go forward, go back, go up, take flight off of his back. You have like all these different choices now at this point.
I'm gonna duck down by his head and say, "Be happy I didn't take your purse," and then step up in the hole that was left.
All right. At this point, Bertha, can I have you do a perception check?
Absolutely. My rolls are doing great. He's very concentrated right now.
Yeah, you're very concentrated on the situation. As you're still playing, kind of look up and you see at this point, like the crowd is, there's a hole in the crowd. You see all the crowd just like looking at you, but you see people moving in. Even with that perception check, somebody would see that there's like 4 people moving in on you right now, as they're kind of making their way through this crowd. And for some reason, you feel, no, for definite reason, the feeling that you got um when you read the letter, that same feeling is starting to pick up on the back of your neck right now.
Bard's senses are tingling.
Yes.
So as I decide to kind of put a wrap to the song, for the final minute, I cast Minor Illusion, and you see. Do I need to put? I'm not going to put down a template. I'm just going to be centered on me.
Okay.
But as you see her fingers kind of start to glow like this purplish hue as these dancing lights kind of come off of her fingers and kind of start swirling around her as she kind of brings the music to like a final like swell for the last final minute before she closes it. We do one more performance roll for that, or
Yeah. Oh, very well done. Very well done. Yeah. The audience is captivated in the moment.
she kind of brings the music to a final, just a crescending wave. She finishes the song. That puts the lyre up into the air. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. You've been a great audience.
Is now everybody has made it to the stage and have now surrounded the stage, making their way around you. How is this making you feel?
Cautious, but yeah, the bear guy kind of is eyeing. I mean, is the crowd kind of dispersing at this point besides them, or after the song's done?
Yeah, everybody's clapping. You see people just dropping coins and kind of walking off now.
It's just these that are kind
But
of
the
out of
four people that are kind of just staring at you right now, walking towards you. Let's just play the scenario. How everybody would address the moment where everybody is kind of looking left, looking right, seeing everything that's happening, and kind of like everybody's like here, and you feel like this notion, this feeling of being here, the sense of importance of it.
Our guy kind of starts to put her loot away. Or not her lute. Sorry, I'm bad. I'm a bad bard. So she's kind of looking
Doesn't
at these
even remember her own name.
I know, Cortha.
Oh, did I just say Matt?
I love
I'm
it.
sorry.
I love it. No, it's fine, dude.
Just looking around. She's like, she's. So I'm guessing this isn't just happen chance, is it?
Paloma just like immediately pops up. I need to know more about that song. Where did you hear it from? And like, just I need to know more. Not even like paying attention to the other people, just like beeline focused into like.
Sorry, did that cat just
that
talk?
song. Is it a cat? I guess kind of cat, but not a cat.
Well, would you believe me if I told you the Sandman gave me the song in my sleep?
Sandman, and she's gonna like rifle through like her little pack or whatever and be like, do I have notes on a Sandman? And she's gonna completely lose focus on you for a second. And like and try to like see if she has notes to like that feeling that she had.
I
And then
suppose.
everybody else.
So all I know is I fell down a hill and I was told that I needed to be here. So I'm here. I guess I reckon that I'm supposed to meet the four of y'all. And all I know is it's supposed to be the utmost of importance.
Well, my name is Cortha.
You can call me Zoe.
I'm Aramis. Almond's importance.
Uh,
It's going to be an interesting time.
Pleasure there, my little feather friend.
It's been a while since I've seen a Goliath.
Yeah, I've been up in the mountains for a spell. You know, they told me to come down here and kind of stretch my legs a little bit and get a little bit of the life experience before I decide what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Wait, did someone say kitty? There's a kitty. Where's the kitty?
Over there.
Paloma's ears
Points.
just angrily
Cortha
like
points.
twitch as she's like still kind of rummaging through her notes a little bit. Not a kitty.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
Friend, yes. Cat, not kind of. No. Tabaxi. I'm a tabaxi. I'm not a tall one. I'm sure maybe you've seen some bigger cat people. Tabaxi people. Stop. I'm not a cat.
Hey, I don't judge you. You be who you want to be. That's all I gotta say. Just you know, I'll just treat you with as much respect as I can, ma'am.
As they're arguing over feline stuff, I'm going to go ahead and scoop up the coins that were offered to me.
Is that one guy still passed out on the ground, or did he leave too?
At this point, he got up and he was walking away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be safe from him.
Oh,
I mean, he
saved
should be
me
safe
is
from
what
you.
it is.
I knew you were gonna go with that.
As far as spontaneous gigs go, this has been an interesting one.
Since most of my friends are now small, I'm gonna sit cross-legged on the ground next to everybody. Kind of get a little closer to their level.
Paloma just like reaches a hand. My name's Paloma, and she's only reaching out her hand to Zoran because he's been the polite one and not calling her a cat. I'm Paloma, and thank you for your respect. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, ma'am. Call me Zoe.
Zoe, well, it's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. So I take it we all had some sort of epiphany that we had to be here today. Um, does anybody know what this thing's all about?
Paloma just like, oh, yes, kind of, I think. Maybe. It's the same feeling. I wasn't really sure. The music was weird, but it was like, I don't know, the same feeling. And she just like slams down her book and like cross-legged in front of Zone. So she looks really small now. And she's just like, this. I think maybe something's going on with the stars, and they're like there was like this crystal dream thing, and the colors are the stars are colorful, and she's just kind of rambling, not coherently, like in thoughts, and she's just like pointing through the books, like through the book.
Ma'am, Paloma, ma'am. Do you think this might have anything to do with dragons? Because I tell you what, the dream I had everything to do with dragons.
Yes, it was
The
dragons. The stars are in the shape for the rune that says dragon.
the title of the book had something to do with dragons, right?
Well, crap.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
In
she'll close
fact,
and be like,
yeah, let me give that to you.
Well, I think the fact that we all know little something about this means I think we're supposed to work together on this. I'm happy. I'm happy to uh, hang out with y'all while we figure all this out.
Yeah, okay. I don't got anything better to do.
when Aramis brought up the runes, it was the first time Paloma actually like looked to him and was like, "You're a bird."
And you're a cat. A bookworm.
I mean, a book cat.
Maybe this book is about worms. She takes the pun and just kind of rolls with it for a second. Is that funny? No? Okay. I guess. She'll just kind of like go back to like flipping the page.
So, Portha kind of quickly counts the coins that were dropped here, putting it in her pouch. How much would it be?
I'd say overall you probably had about you would say you had about like maybe 10 silver.
10 silver. All
Yeah.
right.
Make that 11 because I'll go ahead and tip the bard there.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
Do you like
Now then.
mushrooms?
I haven't turned down food.
I give him 2 mushrooms.
I'm going to try to identify these mushrooms to see if they're even safe.
Let's see, identification of that. Are you looking for what? Let's see, nature check. Perfect. 15. 15 would say that they are safe. They're you kind of know them as ripple bark. It's just a mushroom with a texture that is like a soft bread used for sustenance. Sorry.
Don't mind if I do. Pops one in her mouth, puts the other one in her pocket.
15 minutes later.
Oh, that someone said something about dragons.
Yeah, but from what I understand, that um, there there's something fixing to happen, and that I was just told to be here, and where I come from up there in the monastery, um, so we do a lot of studying of the dragons and all, and then so somehow I got chosen.
Well, I was told that this song that I played has something to do with all of this. Still have to name this song, though. You know, I think I'm going to call it Echoes of the Dragon's Whisper.
Seems appropriate.
And what about you two? She turns to, all my stuff just turned off. Why?
Well,
You're too human.
I was mushroom hunting in the woods, and I came to this tree that was glowing. There were some cool mushrooms behind it, but I got this bracelet, and she shows everybody the bracelet. I'm not one for jewelry, but it led me here. I know that sounds crazy.
The stars pointed me in this direction. How
No,
crazy is a magic bracelet?
no crazier than me falling down a hill and then all of a sudden needing to be here. So, you know, seems like things are starting to line up here.
Paloma just pops up. I think I had a seizure. And I saw a blue gem. And then I remembered this book, which had the blue gem. I don't know if that helps.
Well, what do we do next? We just sit here and wait for dragons to show up.
No, I don't know. You know, America kind of rifles through her pack a little bit and pulls out the note. I found this. It says something about finding a celestial chamber.
Does it give a starting point?
Well, it's definitely within this city somewhere. I'm guessing.
I'm assuming would this would the Tome of the Dragon's Lore have any notes or anything about the chamber and locations?
It does have some information on there where some locations could possibly be that were long forgotten, and since then the lands have changed. But it gives you an idea of where to possibly start looking based on the lands changing, the
Is there any
seasons.
like old maps she can kind of reference, like ancient maps she can reference back in the libraries?
There are.
Well, why don't we get this get you to the library so we can uh do a little research since we got somebody here who's good with the books and stuff.
Oh yes, if you like, we can go to the university, and I could probably cross reference some old maps to maybe figure out some potential locations that the book mentions that might be relevant.
Well, then let's get you to the library, little lady. We'll see about that. Um, I'm I could take her if you guys want to do some other searching around, and we can meet back here a little bit, or we could all stick together. I don't uh whatever you guys feels right.
Part of me just imagines you picking her up and like just setting her on your shoulders like a little toddler in the crowd of people.
Hey, if she's willing to do that, I you know I'm all for that.
You know, cats, they love high places.
As long as she doesn't make biscuits on my shoulder, I'm okay.
No guarantees.
I hold out my arm so if she wants to scamper up my shoulder, that's fine.
Oh, you have. Well, thank you. I'll give me the opportunity to kind of cross-reference, and I'll try to remember to guide you in the direction of the university. And she'll just start flipping through the pages already, as she like after she kind of gets on his shoulder.
As you're flipping through those pages, um, it stands to good reason that one of them is talking about a cave with resonating crystals. It hints at it within a couple of chapters. You've been looking at this book all night, front, back, left, right, up, down, down, up,
Select start.
and you've noticed that it's there was some references about a cave, the beginning of time, that just resonates energy and um
Kind of makes her think of the dream of the pulsating crystal.
right.
She's gonna kind of just pause and hum to herself like, hmm, this. And she'll just kind of like, maybe, obviously, I'd like to assume, yeah, and she'll like kind of bring the book towards Zoran's face and just go, did this cave of resonating, did you have anything, think of anything about resonating crystals? You were talking about some of this dragon stuff. I had that dream or whatever it was, and there was a blue pulsating crystal. I mean,
Should I roll a history on that because when the what you say the monks have been teaching?
You can roll history on that to see if whether or not you recall where something has been told or talked about in ancient lore as well.
Got a 17 on that.
Got a 17. Also, are you proficient in history checks?
I am not proficient in history checks. I just have the +1.
Okay. So you have heard of such things being in the northern parts, but you weren't paying as closely attention in history class when they were teaching you. So you can't refine that to anything better than that it's somewhere in the north.
I'll relay that to my tabaxi friend.
north. We'll pay attention to the maps, the ancient maps of the north, and maybe there's any references of caves. But I mean, there's probably hundreds of thousands of caves around the world. I mean, just look at how much mountains we have around here. And she's just kind of like going off to herself for the most part, and then like, oh, a right turn over here. That
So
really delayed GPS.
so I take a sharp right.
And she'll just kind of like keep with a fairly delayed nose in the book GPS aspect to get them there. I don't even know if the others are following.
I would assume that they're not. They didn't say that they were. So as you look up, do they see you there, or have you been walking silently with them, or did you guys stay behind?
I didn't feel like going to a university, that's for sure.
Same here.
Cortha, did you stay or did you go?
Cortha will follow because she's kind of interested in all this, mildly interested.
All right. All right, so now we know where everybody's going to be for the next session. We're going to end it a little bit early tonight, as this is us getting back into the mix of things. Me as well, and I got some stuff that I got to do to get prepped for next week's encounter. I mean, stuff. So I think we're good on this. If you guys are okay, we'll go ahead and stop here, and we will join back up next week, next Saturday.
Sounds good to me.
If I don't have on call, I don't know if they're going to end up throwing on call to me next Saturday. So or like this week. So we'll find out. We'll find out whether or not I do. I'll know tomorrow. I'll send a group chat out to everybody to let you guys know tomorrow. But let's go ahead and see if we can find. I don't even know if it's going to let me read out because I'm not a affiliate in this one.
We should have you there. We should have you there within a month because of the. We got the 15 in chat, so we're starting with a nice average high viewer rate.
And thank you so much for the 15 being here as well. I appreciate it. Y'all coming in here, joining us. DJ, I see you. Panda, I know you're out there. I appreciate Doc. I know you were here earlier. You're probably lurking still. I appreciate you all.
You're starting this week doing some streams this week or next week?
This week I'll be doing some streams on DM Culprit, yeah. Or GM_Culprit. I gotta remember my own name. Oh man.
Well, you're planning on changing.
Yeah, we're seeing about whether or not we keep it as GM Culprit or we allow like one or two of us or multiple of us to kind of like swap back and forth and doing GMing. So in order to do that, we would have to change the name, but everything will be the same. We're still here. Let's see. We're going to try to see if we can read out to your thank you so much, Panda, for the follow tonight. Again, Cannon Fodder, thank you for the follow. Vader's Little Helper, thank you for the follow. Dispense, thank you for the follow. Wolven Daffodil, thank you for that follow a couple days ago. Matt Murdoch's Eyes, let's go. Thank you for that follow. Panda, thank you so much for the dono. I will get you back for the Redeems Hydrate. I got you, Rob. I got you. I know you can't do it here, but I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
We'll catch you in your mainstream later.
You catch me in the mainstream later. Nice. Avenger Unknown, thank you for the follow while offline. Thank you as well. JT for the follow as well a couple days ago. Amazing. I'm so happy that we're gonna get this going again. Hopefully everything pans out and you guys like the world that I built and that we did. I definitely enjoyed us coming together the way that we did on this. Like, it wasn't just we started out in a tavern. I don't like that. Oh my God, Faith, I'll do it for you. So yeah, I wanted to make it a little bit more meaningful, a little bit more of a feel that we were being pulled together in an area to become. Oh my Lord, are you serious, Darth? We're gonna go ahead and throw some love over there, Urance. He's streaming right now. He's playing some Grim Dark. He's a friend of the channel.
That bottle was empty. I saw that.
No, I emptied it. It was like there's still a little bit left at the bottom. You want me to get that too?
Yeah.
Go
You
refill
got
them.
like a little pea-sized drip of water to
Oh my God.
hydrate. Yeah.
You watching me that closely? Oh my Lord.
Somebody send this man a pizza.
Do not send me that pizza.
Triple anchovy and
I know your address. I'm going to just.
There better not be a double anchovy pizza waiting for me, okay? Not even a
Oh,
triple.
there's
No
that
double or
love
above.
anchovies. Get over it.
Please send that pizza. That was delicious.
Oh my lord.
Double anchovies and Kalamata olives.
Have a good one. Have a
that's
good one,
awesome.
DJ. Thank you for coming in, brother. We're gonna go and throw that. We're gonna throw that raid going on right now. Hopefully it'll let me. It's letting me. Let's go. We got locked and loaded. Let's go. 12 viewers heading over there to see Urance and show some love. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. We'll see you here on GM_Corporate next Saturday. But I will be back probably later today or tomorrow doing some more craziness. Baldur's Gate. No, I'm gonna to Sunday, this Sunday, like tomorrow, I'm gonna be playing, well, today for you, some of you, and then tomorrow for me. I'll be probably playing some either Ark, or I'll be playing something that, you know, on stream. So it'll be kind of fun. If anything, I might do Baldur's Gate later today. I don't know. We'll see. But I do need to fix some of the as I was told by Panda, I need to fix some of those things for
Your
stream
bot.
elements. Yeah, some of the bot stuff. It's got to connect to 2 different accounts now instead of just the one. So I got to figure out how to do that. So have a wonderful night, everybody. I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Good night now.
Stella pasta.
We're waiting for Rob's
Rob, hasta la
Rob.
pasta.
Sorry, hasta la pasta.